Hello everyone, my name is Michael Young and welcome back to Factorio. So we set up we continued to set up this one little factory. This is taking a lot of time, I have to admit. We spent like a good 3 hours on this, I think. But it's going to be producing a ton of sulfuric acid and hydrochloric acid. Mostly sulfuric acid. But we haven't loaded onto the train yet. We need to do that. Stop blinking. You're being annoying. These are all limited, right? Yeah. Okay, and this should power our trains. It's not the best fuel. Eventually, at some point, we might want to do, I don't know, some sort of passing around rocket fuel and get that on all our trains. Like, we do have an open spot here if it's the exit point for these, but if this is something that drops off real fast, I think that wouldn't be too bad. Maybe even put it, I don't know. Anyway, so right now it's not working. Everything is stopped. And you know, it did occur to me. We didn't really leave much room to get these catalyst components in. We can weave it through there, but it's going to be a little tight. I kind of wish maybe I'd put this one further down there. Like over one more step. Or these all over one more step this way. It would have been fine to do it that way, then they'd be in line with this too. But, oh well. Well, do I want to move it now? I mean, this would be the right time to move it if there's a time. I think I'll leave it like that. Okay, so we have... This is all not working because we haven't dealt with sulfuric wastewater yet. It's just kind of sitting right here. And the plan for sulfuric wastewater is to turn into blue algae, turn the blue algae into fiber, turn the fiber into ammonia. Yeah, I think that's all we're planning to do right now. We don't need to go to the multi-phase oil. Although, we could. We could do that too. It would give us this raw gas, which would give us more acid gas. We got all this stuff. Do I want to bother with it? I kind of don't. The crude oil, though, would give us base mineral oil, which we need at differing rates. So add in residual gas and we get the best type of it. I wonder what base mineral oil is supposed to be. Is it supposed to be like the light oil from the base game? I don't remember. Anyway. So this would be the recipe to use, I suppose. We need residual gas, which we don't have, but we can turn oil residuals into residual gas. Is it positive? Actually, no. We're gonna need to probably do this recipe for a bit to get enough residuals, and then switch over to using this recipe. Or this one just needs hydrogen. You get more naphtha, which is light oil, which is which is petroleum gas. Do I want to have an oil component to this factory? I don't know. I'm really kind of leaning in that direction. What's toluene? Explosives. I know I don't want to make, I don't want to deal with plastic here. Synthesis gas can turn back into naphtha. Can become methanol. Can become many things. Oh, hey! We can turn naphtha right into base mineral oil. Okay. You know, I'm leaning more and more in this direction. That we're gonna make this output not just the 3 acids, but also base mineral oil. Or should I make it output coolant. Like, the other thing we could possibly make is lubricant if we add residual gas. Which we're going to. I don't know, I'm worried I'm losing my benefit of being all specialized. Because the one that the coolant, we'd have to also be able to accept the bad coolant and turn it into this coolant. Or would we? Like we could just have the coolant cycle going at every single other factory, and then rather than carrying around used coolant all the time, we just have like a single place to refill coolant when you run low on this 20% loss each time. I kind of like that. Just have these cooling towers all over the place. Oh, should I decide this now? I mean, I kind of need to. We're not getting that much sulfuric acid. Like, I'm wondering if... I'm thinking maybe I should just leave it all alone, and then we'll come back and do something similar, but a better way of getting sulfuric acid. Or sulfuric wastewater. Which would be what? Me intentionally filtering something that has from charcoal. That could be a way of doing it. Burning ethanol to ethylene and then doing what with it? We're going to be getting sulfuric wastewater from stuff, but that's not what I want to do. This needs both ferrous and cupric? Interesting. But no, it's just cupric chloride. Never mind. That needs mineralized. That's not going to be the way to do it. But yeah, that's a real question. What's the best way of getting this sulfuric wastewater now? It used to be washing coal, cleaning coal, but that's not a thing anymore. It might just be using filtering like this. I mean, this makes sulfuric wastewater, but not enough. It's a lossy process. Ha! Do I want to change? How much do I want to change on my plans? Like, Like, dealing with this natural gas liquids, that seems like it's a non-starter. I don't want to bother with this stuff. I might just break it down to methane and then burn it or something. Like, this is a way of making steam. I guess I could make it so that instead of using charcoal pellets, we could make solid fuel. Nah. I'm feeling the feature creep. I'm definitely feeling the feature creep. But that base mineral oil is tempting. Well, let's see how much, if we were to not do any of that. If we were just to focus on creating blue algae, and then turn that into ammonia, and then turn the ammonia into nitric acid, how much would we be making? Because if we're making more than the hydrofluoric acid, then probably we'll go ahead and do it. If we're making less, then of course, well, if we're making a comparable amount, then we'll have to think about it more. Anyway, we haven't mathed this out at all, so let's go ahead and start doing that. We know that we are producing 8 wastewater per pair, and we have 20 filters, so that would be times 20. That didn't work at all. 160. Google's trying to be helpful again. 18 plus equals 18 plus. Google, come on. 5 times. There you go. Turn off your suggestions. I hate the suggestions. Why do they do that? So we're producing 160 sulfuric wastewater per second when everything's running. And we're going to have more carbon dioxide than that. We have a ton of carbon dioxide that's being stored up and burned away. So I think that's our starting point. So 100 sulfuric wastewater becomes 40 blue algae in 20 seconds. And something that's of speed 1.5. So each one consumes 7.5 per second. So with our total amount, times that, we can produce 64 blue algae per second. And that would require 21 of these. That's a lot of them. I didn't think it was going to be that many. That seems a little excessive. But I could be wrong. Let's just keep on carrying it through. So 10 blue algae becomes 5 fiber in 3 seconds. And something that's going to be of speed 2.25. That didn't work. There you go. So each one of these can turn 7.5 per second to 3.75 per second. So it's 1 for 1. No, I'm sorry. It's 2 for 1. 2 of these for 1 of these, which is about the ratio we're used to. Like, I don't want to be silly and try to go for like lighter chem plants. We'll just keep sticking with the chem plant 2s. They're simple. We're actually going to have 64 in total. So that's 32 fiber per second. If I have 8 of these, in practice we'll pair them up. So if we have 22 of these, we'll have 11. But either way, and in practice we'll probably have like 20 of these. If we go this way. That's getting a little loud. Let me turn it down a little bit. Okay. Next step. 20 fiber becomes 100 ammonia in 30 seconds. And this is in a liquefier, so that's even faster. Or we could just do a chem plant. 2.25. There's a lot of variation on how fast that can be. We have 32 fiber, so we can produce 160 ammonia per second. We're going to need even more oxygen for this. And this is our place where we use the green metal catalysts. Okay. So 60 ammonia and 40 O2 becomes 100 nitrogen monoxide, NO. I should say it out. In 2 seconds. This is a fast recipe. Okay, and we have 160 ammonia. We'll need this much O2. 106 O2 per second. What are we making right now with all this? We're making 371. So, or 303? I forget what that came from. Oh, from both of those. So 371 from all those. So that's not actually that much oxygen. It's we just need like 4 or 5 of these probably. Anyway, we create 266 nitrogen monoxide in 3 of these. It needs more oxygen though, so maybe this is where all the work is. 60, well, let's reverse it. 40 nitrogen monoxide and 60 O2 is 100 NO2, nitrogen dioxide. It might be like N2O2 or something, I don't know. Probably it's a NO2. I'm bad at chemistry, I'm sorry. We didn't do the speed of this. It's 2. And it would be, yeah, again, the same thing. So, we can produce 600 nitrogen dioxide, needing a ridiculous amount of oxygen. It's starting to look like maybe we're going to want to not put all the sulfuric wastewater into this. Because that would be producing, I mean, we're only producing how much sulfuric? 2O2. We don't need to produce 300 nitric acid per second. That's silly. So what if we were to cut this into a quarter of this? We'll say we have, not 160, we have 40 sulfuric wastewater per second. And the rest of it will get flared away or clarified. That works out more to 166 nitrogen dioxide, which will put it in a more reasonable range. How much hydrofluoric acid are we using? Only 33. That's the light one. Well, let's flesh this out. So 100 nitrogen dioxide, dioxed, and 50 purified is 50 nitric acid in 2 seconds. So that would give me 83 per second, which is more than we need. We don't use this very much. It's only for some very specific properties. Usually making a few of the chunks. Although I guess it's for ammonium nitrate, which is part of rocket boosters also. We're gonna need a ton of this, never mind. We're gonna need a lot. Well, these are slow. That's not very much. Never mind. Sulfuric and nitric acid mix, which is for nitroglycerin, which is for cordite, which is for a bunch of things I don't need. Yeah, I've never been that interested in mods that expand the combat side of this game. I don't care about fighting worms or insects. If I were doing that, I'd go play like StarCraft or something. So, we said that we're going to be producing 83 nitric acid per second. In practice, we'll be producing a bit more because we're going to have more factories than these numbers suggest. Either way, let's just deal with both sides. We'll have the oxygen in particular is the concern. We already know that a single plant can produce 200 purified. Just 200 purified, which is more than we need. But the oxygen's more tricky. Let's just grab this from up here. All this bit. Yeah. And that's it's even pointing at the right number, but that's not the right number in this case, unfortunately. It's going to be that plus that, which isn't that different. So we would need 4 air filters and 3 chem plants. That's almost nothing. That's easy to deal with. Okay, but then we just said that we're only going to use a third of it, or a quarter of our sulfuric acid, our incoming sulfuric acid. Should we set this up first? Let's set it up first. I kind of like that. Here, go ahead and keep doing things. Is that armored fluid wagon bigger than the existing fluid wagons? This is 25. That's 37, so it's even worse. Oh, never mind. Let's get the next pumps. We can use those as our setup. For the loading and unloading. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this working. So we said we were going to need 5. So in practice we'll have 6 in pairs. We only need 1 plant making ammonia. If I want to lay this out backwards, so like have the final bit be right here. Kinda no. Let's just get this done. So the sulfuric acid's coming in from there, in the middle. Yeah, we should collect this all somewhere perhaps. But how are we gonna do that? We didn't leave enough room here. Really? Gonna have some trouble when we try to run a line up here. But that's okay. It'll work out. Of course it doesn't fit. Where do I want to draw it? Like that. That works. Okay. Do I want to do 6 or do I want to just do 8? It might be simpler just to do 8. So what would that be? What number do I need in order to make this work out to 8? Would it be a third? A 3.5? Or rather, times 40%? Times 0.4? That's too much. That's way too much. Times 35%. 38%. 36%. 37.5%. There we go. That's what it is. So 60 sulfuric waste water, that's what we're going to base it around. Which is a really stupid way of doing it, but whatever. Just to make sure we have 8 there, we can set up a pattern better. So We still only need one thing making ammonia. And then 2, and then 2, or 3 and 3. Sorry, excuse me. Just had to cough. I wonder if we could piggyback off the purified here, because I think we're producing a bit more purified than we need. Like we said, we're going to need 125 purified there. And this needs 135. So no, we'd actually need to have another plant. So we'll keep it separate. Okay, I need to stop this sitting around and actually dig in and make this happen. Let's start planning this out. Do I want to do it that way? Like that, maybe? And it's all Chem Plant 2s, and we don't have a lot of those anymore. I should just go grab some. And my bots got all bored, didn't they? Because we need to lay out some more patterns for them to populate. Why did I stop there? Because that's where the... yeah. Have to make more of these going east. Alright. Well, do I want to do this or do I want to leave space between them? I'm kind of waffling back and forth. Like, how are we going to get the ammonia out right now? What's the plan? It's 8 feeding and it's 2 per each. Or 1 each. 2 per Chem Plant 2. Where are they? Oh, I said I was going to get some. Never mind. We'll go do that. Sorry, I forget what I say moment to moment. Looks like all my bots are busy, so there's more than enough to be placed out. Okay. There's 10. 2 more. That's good enough for now. We'll come back and get more maybe. How's power doing? I haven't looked at power in a long time. Looks like the accumulators are holding through the night. Although apparently things got busy last time. What is this? Let's get rid of... That's the roboports. Ah! Yeah, they just got busy a moment ago. Right? Yeah. Having to charge all these bots back up. Look at them crawling their way to this thing. It's fiber, so do I like this? I don't know. Wait, this needs 8? It does. It needs. We're gonna need 8 of these. Oh, I saw it backwards. I thought we'd need fewer ammonia plants than algae plants, but no, we're gonna need more. So we were making this one do fiber, and this two will do the ammonia. Because this one's a really slow recipe. Then what? It'll be feeding into one thing that makes it into nitrogen monoxide. That's the one that's really fast. So I'm kind of thinking do this like right here or something like that. Like make all of our, where is it? It's probably under here. Nitrogen monoxide right there. And that's the one that's going to need catalysts. Let's do it over on this side. Like that. It's a little... I hate that look, but we kind of need it because of it not being a paired thing. And we'll need some catalysts. This 50 will do. Okay, but they'll all feed into this one on both sides. And then we can do the, well, we need 3. I didn't realize that. Wait a minute, what if we were to make that a little faster? Can we get that down to 2? Which part of that is that? That's nitrogen monoxide to dioxide. Why am I looking at chrome? Weird. It does feel kind of weird that this isn't starting out with nitrogen. Like we were producing a bunch of nitrogen over here and just kind of getting rid of it. You'd think you could just turn it, I don't know. You have to go through this weird ammonia level. Am I sure I can't do anything with nitrogen? Just like the raw gas. To move in this direction. I could turn it into ammonia. I see. Maybe that's what I should be doing. So I'd have to make hydrogen gas, and that only comes from electrolyzers. So probably this is fine. And even then, once we had the ammonia, we'd still need to turn that into nitrogen monoxide. We couldn't just turn it directly into... Yeah, never mind. But okay, we were looking at that recipe so we could see if we could make it faster. We need to get... If we were to do it in 3s... That would be 2.75. That would bring it down. Okay, we'll have to do that. And same for these. So this will be our first chem plant 3s. I guess. They only need aluminum. They're not titanium level. And red circuits, of course. And more brass, which I don't have anywhere over here. Actually, we have some, like, in a chest, I think? Let's just steal some. No, it ran out. Okay. I probably should just make other arrangements to deal with all this extra stuff. But, laziness. Get rid of that. Okay. Actually, let's bring over some gold, because that's the thing that's slowing this down. I'm sure we have some, like, in a chest right here. This ran all the way through its ammonia again? Wow. That's kind of impressive. Or actually, no, we never got ammonia for that. We got base mineral oil for the coolant. There you go. All these wounded bots coming home. It's inspiring, I swear. Okay, we need one more. I didn't get it. Yeah, brass. What am I thinking? I was going to get brass and I got distracted by gold. We need to get one of these going too at some point. I want to make up a new design for producing mineral sludge with sulfuric acid being produced elsewhere, of course, and a greater focus on not crushing the geodes to begin with. We'll just burn the geodes, melt the geodes. We're out of Imbar. Why would that be? No nickel? Yeah, no nickel. Well, I must have been inserting nickel ore just by hand, or in that chest. But I know we have a ton of nickel somewhere. Where is that? Right there. Not that we really need that much Imbar, but that's okay. We will in time. Alright. Why are we having trouble here? Is it because it's trying to fill this up again? Yeah, it is. Okay, well, that can keep going. Alright. So we were going to place some 3s. Where are they? Right on this side. And what do they need? What are we doing? We're making nitrogen dioxide by adding more oxygen. I'll figure out how to get it in there. I should pair all this up. This is going to be paired up. Let's just get that going. I need more Chem Plant 2s. I just walked by a bunch of Chem Plant 2s. Why did I not pick them up while I was there? Because I wanted everyone to have the moment to look at my wonderfully arranged base. Now, skip forward 30 seconds. That's what I would do. Come on. There you go. How many of the algae things do I have? I have at least 4 more. We probably need like a lot more. I have 4 more. I should get more. Needs more iron. Oh, there are fluid wagon 3s. I just didn't see them. Oh, they need titanium. Never mind. I do remember seeing them and saying they need titanium. Let's go ahead and get this finally. Apparently this would move towards advanced research, which would give me this otherworldly outworld biology, which actually has some good stuff in it. Like, I was thinking that alien research was all this stuff, but no, it looks like you need that for like better power armor and things. All right. What was I saying I wanted? Ooh, I kind of want this. Better resin, maybe. Might not use it though. Logistics, that's what's it. We were gonna grab some iron. Is there a... I keep seeing these weird little hovering bots here. I don't know what to deal with this with them. You don't have anywhere to go. Or something. I should have grabbed pipes while I was out there. Oh well. Always these things I should have done that I didn't do. This is caught up finally. I don't know if I need that many. Maybe I'll just leave that right there for now. This isn't the most walkable design. Alright. Connecting these two might be a little tricky. But we'll do it on one side than the other, I suppose. These are all making Blue. No. It's not gonna work that way. Well, we can make it work. We'll do the piping like around the outside. Maybe I shouldn't place this till after I have the design set. Doesn't quite make it. There. Okay, and the next step is adding purified water to this. Right here. Which we'll figure out how to get in here somewhere. And then the nitric acid can go out into a set of drums right here. I like it. It's a little messy, but we can make it work still. These might need to be better inserters, but I don't think so, but they might be. Let's see. Have to get the oxygen in. We should have a little component area that will make the O2. We're kind of overflowing the bounds of this station, but that's fine. We actually should make the stations further apart anyway, so I'm kind of happy having another thing to put there. Let's see. So let's do the piping first. Can I run that between them? It might be able to. It's a little messy, but I think there might be room. In which case, I don't need to run these horrible pipes. Yeah. This is exactly the kind of task that it's good to use the bots for, but unfortunately I'm kind of, I'm untrusting by nature. I always worry that if I put the bots to do a task, it'll end up slightly off than how it should be. Mostly because it's my fault, you know, because I had to screw something up. But still, let's match up. Down to here. In the middle. Might be tricky getting the water in there. Maybe we should put that more towards the middle. Exactly. Even then, that might... No, that's good. That's good. So it's a little asymmetric. But on the whole, I like it. Excuse me. Little messy. Pipes just don't go quite long enough for these larger buildings. Okay, there's the wastewater. Alright, that should be on both sides now, right? Yep. Plug it in and it'll start to work. Even these catalysts. Have to output still and get the water in and air. We said that we're going to need 6 filters and 4 chem plants for the oxygen. We can do that. Do I have any? I have 1, 2, 3. Let's get some more steel. I'm never quite sure how these episodes are received. Like, is this like the kind of thing that is interesting to watch? Me agonizing over the design of this one particular little component of the larger factory? Need more clay bricks. My constant having to run back to home to grab stuff. I don't know. Where are my bricks? They're down here. Somewhere. No, they're right here. Actually, let's use pellets for that. Last longer. We're gonna need another water treatment plant. We don't have one. Now we have several. I have plenty of pipes too. Are my bots all sitting around idle? No, they're still trying to go at it. I should just start flaring, but it's just, it bothers me. I know there's like little places around here that are outputting into big tanks. Like the crude right there, the residual. That just like stop occasionally until I notice that they're gone and have to go and delete one tank and put another one down. Crystal seedlings. Like, are we clarifying that anywhere or what? If it's full, like, oh no, we just started. Okay, I remember that. We saw it was going to fill up, and so we just started storing these here. But of course, now that's filling up. This is already empty because we're flaring it, and apparently because we're not producing sulfuric acid fast enough. For... I don't even know. We never gave this guy his catalysts. There you go. Where do we want to do the work? Right here? The bigger one will be these air filters. So, where are we putting it? Oxygen is needed right there. And right there. That's a little messy. How are we going to get that there? I hate to go over on top, but that might be the best way to do it. Let's move this to our side. Well, maybe move it lower. No, that's not gonna help. Right, like that. No, do it on this side. That's not gonna work. Yeah, well, never mind. Oh, it's always the piping that makes it tricky to deal with. I think that should work. Okay, that's CO2 hooked up. We can make O2 right here. How many are we gonna make? 4 chem plants. Surely I have them. Though they're not jumping out. There they are. That's the wrong way. I should do it like this. There you go. We'll just flare that away in a couple places. Right there too. Okay, now the water needs to come right here. Now I have to actually hook up the yeah. Forgot about that. It's 6 of them, we said. How are we gonna get the water in if we do that? We're getting a bit tall. This is okay. Like this. Although we are cutting off our sulfuric wastewater route, which we're going to eventually want to bring over here. Is that a problem? We'll just go up above, up and around. Yeah, we'll just go up and around. That's fine. Okay, that should work. Now the water. We need to leave room for a clarifier. Let's get that in first. Which side is it? Maybe we should do it in pairs. Okay, this is the side that needs to be clarified. Let's move the whole thing up a little bit. Where's all my undergrounds? Okay, there they are. I'm sure glad we found out about those. Otherwise, this would have been so much more complicated to get the water everywhere we needed. Okay. I think that's working. Now we just need to output. That's gonna get in the way. I should put it over one more. Like that. Is that the same interval between them? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, looks good. Okay, I think it's ready. Yeah, I think that's everything we need. Let's go ahead and hook it up. Eventually, we're gonna have the same issue of getting the this assembly machine. We might use up a small bot network just for that. Although, I don't know. What to think about. There's a way to come down from above. Like, I could imagine running a line up there and then back down here. This is not walkable at all. This is really annoying. That's okay. It all works out. Alright. Is it working? Do we have nitric acid now? We do. There we go. Okay, now keep in mind that this is only getting rid of, what do we say? 35%? 37.5%? Something like that. 37.5% of the total sulfuric acid being produced. Now we could just flare away the rest of it, or clarify away the rest of it, or we could do nifty things like oil. I'm kind of inclined to maybe try the latter to make base mineral oil. but I'm not sure. It should at least go now. It should go indefinitely. It just will go slowly. Everything else will be running at 37% of its max speed. But everything should be filling now. Why aren't you filling? There's hydrogen sulfide. Wait a minute. That should be hydrochloric, not hydrogen sulfide. We screwed up somewhere. Oh dear. Let's figure out where that happened. Or it'll just keep on happening. Where was it? I didn't see it. Oh dear. No, I didn't even notice that there was a problem. Let's just hook it up again and maybe it'll not be bad this time. Oh, is that the bird's pad? Right there? Why did I do that? That was just completely wrong. There we go. Okay. God, I don't know where my head is sometimes. Okay. Yeah, it's all going. Hydrofluoric acid is by far the least being produced. Like we could double this up very easily and make more nitric acid. But I'm hoping we won't need that much more. How is this going? The fuel? Oh, we're well over an hour. I should stop. Oh, it's not doing that well at getting this train filled up. Yeah, maybe I should have added more Tianan farms. There's like room for more Tianan farms right here. But I want to change things up. I have to change it quite a bit because I need to have another one of these producing these. This should have to go the other direction. Why is this not going very well? It's got plenty of compost. Maybe it's just too slow? Well, nothing is stopped for lack of having enough soil, but it doesn't feel like this is going fast enough. Let's upgrade it up to a tier 4 one. That's quite a jump, 1.25 to 2. Might help. Okay, I like it. I like it a lot. I think we've made something grand here. It's full of acid. But how much is this filling up? It's not filling up all the way. But we're very much carbon heavy. Like I said, this is why global warming happens, because we have this whole process that's just producing just a ton of excess CO2 that we don't know what to do with. I'm not done yet. I want to deal with the other bit of that sulfuric acid and maybe make base mineral oil or something. We'll leave a little room here to do it. I guess. I don't know. I could see it going, just getting a little crazy. Anyway, I'm going to stop here, so thank you everyone for bearing with me as I go way over time. My name is Michael Young. This is Factorio, using the SeaBlock Modpack.